Guess what? I'm going to talk to you today briefly about You've Got It, the blimey renters' rights. So landlords, you need to listen up. Those landlords that are self-managing, this is critical. You probably are aware of it. I think we may have dropped a video on it before, but the government have released a 4-page PDF information fact sheet about the renters' rights. There is a deadline of delivery that you need to adhere to, so please listen out through this video and we'll talk you through how to do that. There are some compliance fines that could be incurred if you don't decide to send this out, and actually could lead you into some hot trouble, especially with things like section notices down the line. So listen out. Here are my top tips on the renters' rights changes. So here's the deadline for you. You've got until the 31st of May to serve this PDF document to your tenants. This is the information fact sheet the government have released. If you do not do this, you are failing to comply to the government's request to inform your tenants of the changes, and this could lead you in lots of trouble. So please make sure you're aware it's the 31st of May, not June, not July, 31st of May. Get it done. So you might ask, how do I send it? How do I send this fact sheet? I'm self-managing my property. How do I send it to my tenant? So you need to print it off, and you could hand deliver it to your tenant to ensure that you could document that you have physically provided your tenant with the information. Failing to do that, you could also actually download it onto an email, send it with a sent receipt to say that it's been sent and received by your tenant. But what's really important here is that you can't just send them a text to say, here's a link, go and have a look at it. This is what's happening in there, because the local authorities will not tolerate that, and it'll be seen that you've been non-compliant in terms of informing your tenant of the changes. So it's really important that you do download this information and that you can evidence that you physically have provided your tenant with that information and they have received it and understood it, okay? So why does this matter? Well, it's the end of the Section 21. What this information fact sheet tells your tenant is that from the 1st of May, they go from an AST onto an assured periodic contract. Therefore, the ability to evict them on a no-fault eviction is actually abolished now, and you have to follow the new terms for section notices. What are the implications to you? Well, it can be quite costly. So the local authorities now have the power to enforce civil penalties up to £7,000 for those landlords that haven't supplied this information. So for such a small administrative task, it actually could save you thousands along the lines and also help. So my advice, let's not wait till the 31st of May to send this information. Do it today. So download it, send it to your tenants, get it done. It's no need to procrastinate around this now. 31st of May is your deadline day. You might as well just action it immediately. What we can do is put a link in our link tree within our webpage, so you can actually get access to the gov.uk website to download the PDF yourself to send it. But alternatively, here at Miller Rose, we're already auditing, already sending, and already doing this from a compliance perspective to ensure our landlords that are being looked after by us are fully compliant moving forward. And if you are a landlord that is worried about the renters' rights or contemplating going from self-managed to managed, give us a call. We'll happily talk you through this, work through a smooth transition from self-management into full management, and actually take this headache away from you. Thanks ever so much. And actually, before I go, I have one final piece of advice, a little bit of a nugget that you may not be aware of for those landlords that are self-managing. If you do not have a written contract, an AST formalized in writing, and you've done it more in a verbal friendly agreement term, you now need to actually write to your tenant with a written statement of terms outlining the changes in the renters' rights, okay? So again, drop me a DM if you are wanting to find out a little bit more about that. But as I say, looking forward to welcoming any new landlord into our management service, and see you after the 1st of May. Take care.